this town, and in a house that looked onto these Wessex Downs. And my late brother and I, we shared a room at the back of this house with the most magnificent picture window. And as kids, we were very close in age, where he was 18 months older than I was. But we could see the weather coming towards us out of the southwest, and we could see the most magnificent sunsets. And when we were about 8 or 9 years old, and really getting into music, both of us, he liked Elvis and Bobby Darin, and I loved the Everlys and Buddy, of course. And we would dream about our heroes that, for us, were out there in that western sky. Because we didn't have a rock and roll record in England, you know. We had one record in 1959, 60, that was called Move It by Cliff Richard and the Shadows. And it was a great record, but still our heroes were in this country. And I was the one, until the Beatles, and then they changed everything, and I was lucky enough to be in London, you know, at the start of that and to be part of it. But I was the one lucky enough, really only 10 years after that time, to come to America and to visit the land of my heroes. And I went to Nashville, of course. I went to Tupelo, Mississippi, and I walked the streets of Lubbock in Texas, where Buddy Holly was born. There's not much there, is there? I thought it would be a quaint, like, western town, like you dream about when you're a kid. But it's just a few oil wells going up and down. But it didn't matter, you know. I was walking those streets, and where Echo, his girlfriend, was, or that he wrote those songs about, and Peggy Sue. And but my brother, he joined the Navy when he was 15. So I had that room, for a couple of years I had that room and that view to myself to get up to all sorts of naughtiness in that room. And that image has stayed with me, and I incorporated it into the title of our album. And this is the title track, and this is called The Western Sky. Strange world with you and me, gazing at each other through a misty scene of what might have been. Dreaming of the green hills listening to the night bird that made us cry with its lullaby. And we'll overcome and stand on the heights, and we'll be together in our dream. As we look around us, the world goes on. We're strangers in a strange land, trying to find where we don't belong. Shadows in the darkness, just passing through. But now that I find you, inside. A beautiful adventure is waiting there in the western sky. So bring me some redemption, or take me home. Take me where my heart lies. Now I know that I'm not alone. And we'll overcome and stand on the heights. And we'll be together in our dreams. In the end, in our dreams, in our dreams, in the end, in our dreams, in the end, in the end, in our dreams.